Hey, Steel Nation, welcome back to Steel Nation Australia. Now that the AB news video is done, dusted, it's out on the channel. Everyone's talking about AB. Will he retire as a Steeler? I don't think so. There's other news to cover, guys. In this video today, I will be talking about the 4 players who have been added to the roster. Now, I don't know much about them. I always say that, guys. I am not the college expert. I don't know who these players are, but we can talk about the position and some of the players who left. Some of the players. So 4 players got signed, and 4 players had to leave the building because that is the nature of the beast. Now, I will be quoting from, and I'm reading from Steelers.com. And the more I start to do this, guys, the more I'm learning about the players. I'm learning, about the organization, and I love the organization. That's why I'm a Steelers fan. But the Steelers, according to Teresa Varley, I think she's a Steelers reporter out there. She says the Steelers signed 4 undrafted rookie free agents. Now, the moment you sign 4 undrafted rookie free agents, you have to let go 4 players because you can only have 90 players on the roster. Now, it says here those signed included Arizona defensive lineman Trevor Mason. No idea who that guy is. South Carolina cornerback Carlins Patel. No idea who that guy is. My good friend Pittsburgh Owen did do a video on Carlins Patel, so I will link that in the description. That is going off. He has some good knowledge about that. Now, this is an interesting one. This is interesting. The Steelers signed Wake Forest kicker Nick Skiba. Why do we need another kicker? We've already got Chris Boswell. I don't know. And we also, hang on, I won't jump the gun. East Carolina, and also we signed East Carolina receiver Tyler Snead. No idea who that guy is, right? Now, so over the rookie minicamp, there was 17 draftees, like undrafted, and there was other, there's 7 draft picks, plus like about 20 or 30 players for tryouts. There was Kevin Green's son, and there was also Deuce Staley's son in there too. A linebacker. I think there was a linebacker, and I can't remember what the other bloke was, but I think Kevin Green's son was a linebacker, and the other bloke might have been like a running back or something like that, right? So Mike Tomlin said this during the minicamp. He said, "It is also a rookie tryout weekend, and so we are really watching a lot of guys who are putting their best foot forward in effort to maybe launch their NFL careers." Now that is very exciting. That's what I love about this, right? And I wish, guys. So Mike Tomlin said this during the rookie minicamp as well. He says it's also a rookie tryout weekend, and so we're really watching a lot of guys who are putting their best foot forward in an effort to maybe launch their NFL careers, said Tomlin. So we're excited about that as well. And that, guys, is all about the process. And that's what I love actually, doing this channel, talking about football, talking about guys coming in and out of the business, because we go from 90 men down to 53, then we have a chance to go on for that team to go and win a Super Bowl, right? So I know there are other fans who are like me and have no idea who the players are. And that's okay. I'm not going to self-proclaim that I know who these players are. I literally have no idea. But it is interesting to see what kind of players they bring in. Now, it goes on to say in this article, and I will link the article as well. This is not my doing. This is Teresa Varley. Teresa Varley, yeah, whoever that chick is. See, are you allowed to call them chicks? I don't know. Whoever that lady is. She says Mason here. Trevor Mason, defensive lineman. He's 6'6". Bring him in, sign him up. 305 pounds. He was a 2021 All-Pac 12 honorable mention selection after finishing the season with 42 tackles. 42 tackles? And a career high 7.5 tackles for a loss. I like that. If you can get to the backfield, I like that. 2.5 sacks. And he also had a team high 9 quarterback hurries. So this guy, Trevor Mason, defensive lineman, can get after the quarterback. Now, there is some depth issues with this team as well. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have Cameron Hayward. We have Tuitt hopefully coming back. Maybe I'll do a video on Tuitt in the next few days because I don't know what's going on with Tuitt. We have Alualu hopefully into his last year. We have DeMarvin Leal behind that. And we have Wormley and Loudermilk. So bringing in another guy, Trevor Mason, 6'6", 305 pounds, 42 tackles, career high of 7.5. That's pretty good. That is not bad. He's in the backfield, right? He finished his college career with 106 tackles, 15 for a loss. That's pretty good. He's getting into the backfield. You've got to stop the run. So I love that. 3.5 sacks, right? Moving on to Patel. I think he was the cornerback. I'll scroll up, scroll down. Carlins Patel was the quarterback. 6'1", 205, transferred from South Carolina, played in 12 games, 7 starts, in 2021. Played at nickel position. There's an interesting fact. I believe we have our guys on the outside. We have Witherspoon, we have Wallace, and on the middle, or in the nickel position or the dime, who will play that slot corner role? Could it be Patel? Could he move himself in that direction? It goes on to say he finished his last season with 21 tackles, including 2.5 for a loss and 1 sack. He got a sack as a cornerback. That's cool. That's cool. He's no Mike Hilton back in the day who would run around there and got sacks with the Houston Texans like 3 in a row. But that is cool to be in the backfield, and he now has a chance as well. Skiba was the kicker, 5'9", 191, holds a record of the NCAA, ACC. Man, there are too many letters. Wake Forest records with 3 consecutive field goals made, and was the most accurate kicker in the history of the what? No way. He was a what? Was the most accurate. Skiba was the most accurate kicker in history of NCAA, ACC, and Wake Forest at 89%, almost 90%. He's the most accurate kicker in history. There you go. There you go. Is he coming for Chris Boswell's job? I don't know. He finished his career with 433 points, a school record, and he ranks 3rd in ACC history. Well, there's a reason we're bringing in Skiba. Nick Skiba. Is he coming for Chris Boswell's job? That is, I don't know. All right, the last guy we're bringing in is Sneed. Is Tyler Sneed, the receiver, 5'7", 174 pounds. No idea what that is in kilos. Finished career with 201 receptions, 2,380 yards, 18 touchdowns. That's not bad. Then he also threw 3 touchdowns. He threw 3 touchdowns, and he rushed for another. In 2021, he had 67 receptions and 855 yards and 4 touchdowns. So that is fantastic. In his career, he had 18 touchdowns, and he threw for 3. Could he be in the mix? Could he be in the mix? But there's also quite a lot of receivers already. Claypool, Deontay, Pickens, Austin. There's so many receivers in there. But give this guy a chance, like Mike Tomlin says. Now, here's the unfortunate part. Here is the unfortunate part where the Steelers aren't giving these guys a chance, and they're currently off the roster. They may come back to make room for the roster, the 90-man roster. The Steelers waived receiver Rico Bussey, kicker Sam Sloman, veteran linebacker John Simon, and waived injured defensive back Bryce Watts. Now, I do know these players. I do know Rico Bussey was the star last year in the preseason, had a really good preseason. He wore number 84, so they're cutting 84 as the day. Oh, no. Please don't tell me they're cutting 84 as the day that Antonio Brown wants to retire as 84. That's not going to happen. So they're cutting Rico Bussey. I thought he played pretty well for the Steelers last year, so he might find that team. You never know. There's also the USFL. There's also the XFL. I do like now how there are more leagues in general, so other players who don't get a shot can go out there and play and make some money. So the players like Rico Bussey, if he can't find a team in the NFL, maybe he goes to the USFL, maybe he goes to the XFL. But kicker Sam Simon, gone. Terminated vested veteran linebacker John Simon. I think he played for the Patriots. I got this feeling he played for the Patriots. I could be wrong, but he was the outside linebacker. So now they're going to probably move more into Jannard Avery or Tuska. I can never get his name right. And they've waived injured defensive back Bryce Watts. So there it is, guys. 4 new players, and we cut 4. So that is interesting. What I find most interesting is that Skiba kicker. That's amazing. He has 90%. He is the most accurate kicker in history, in college history, at 90%. Skiba. What's his first name? Nick Skiba. So we have Chris Boswell on the roster, and I think he's almost looking to a future Hall of Fame career. Chris Boswell is actually a pretty good kicker. Knock on wood. All right. So we bring in defensive lineman Trevor Mason, cornerback Carlins Patel, Wake Forest kicker Nick Skiba, and Tyler Sneed receiver. Hey guys, that's me reading the news. I will link the video to Pittsburgh Owens. What's his not Skiba, Patel. I've already stuffed the name up. Patel. I'll link that Patel video, and I will link this article to the description so you can check it out. If you guys do enjoy the content, things are happening. We got rid of Rico Bussey, and I was like, I was kind of hoping he'd have a chance, but it's so hard in the NFL. It is so hard to make a team. It is so hard to actually, stay on a team. Players get cut. Players come back. We may see them in the next few days. Sometimes they cut a player, and then they're here for 3 weeks, and they bring them right back. So Hey guys, if you enjoy the content, if you don't want to cut me, but if you enjoy the content, hit that sub, hit that like. I'm trying to do best I can. I had a few days off, and then the AB news came out, and I was like, what is going on? AB wants to retire, and then we cut 4 players, and we signed 4 players. It's all happening, guys. We're on the road to 500, and I do hope and just wish our Steelers the best success this year, so we have a chance to go and hoist Lombardi, and we can party like it's 1989. All right, guys, I'll check you guys later. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.